Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news coming from Check the Kick podcast. Ian Garry has pulled out of his fight with Vicente Luque that is supposed to take place this weekend in UFC 296. Extremely interesting. This fight was supposed to take place this Saturday. That's December 16th. First, Gary earlier this week was saying he was a little bit fearful for his family's safety and their lives coming into Vegas. And that was a little bit interesting. He was getting a little bit of flack for saying that. And then all of a sudden, he's not showing up to the press conference. Interesting. They asked him what was going on. Supposedly, he tweeted something about returning the pair of shoes that he bought for the press conference. I'm not too sure. And then there was some rumors that he was sick, rumors of potential food poisoning. And then I guess he got the flu, and then it developed to pneumonia. I'm not a doctor, but he must have been sick for a while to develop pneumonia. From what I know about it, that could be completely wrong. Maybe you get pneumonia in 10 minutes. I don't know. What I do know is that there was quite of a domino effect, and this just wasn't out of the blue. Also interesting that the fight is going to get called off kind of this far out. I'm recording this for you guys Wednesday night, right when this broke. This is per Dana White. So I'm curious to see what they are going to do as far as the main card. Will they shoot Shavkat and Wonderboy up to I guess it'll be the third fight from the top. Maybe they'll do Tony Ferguson and Patty, and that's probably what they'll do. I don't think they will. I don't know if they'll bump someone up from the prelims. Maybe Josh Emmett and Bryce Mitchell will be the curtain jerker. And quite frankly, I think that is as important as Ian Garry and Vicente Luque are, especially Ian Garry for that welterweight division. I think Bryce Mitchell and Josh Emmett might be a little bit more important for the featherweight division. So bet you that kind of gets put onto the main card, or maybe they just keep it a 4-fight main card. They got to charge us 80. They're going to charge us $80 for this. So they got to give us something. Bryce Mitchell versus Emmett. That's probably going to get slotted into the curtain jerker. What do you guys think? Last time I broke some news for Sherdog, it was the John Jones injury. Again, I'd like to do this more. In the comments, tell me what you think went down. Why is he out of this fight? There's definitely some speculation. Darren Till tweeted, hey, if you are going to play with fire, you got to be prepared to get burned, essentially. Ian Garry has talked a lot about his opponents, and he's been under a lot of flack these past couple weeks. A lot of stuff with him, his wife and his family, his wife's ex-husband. A lot of weird things are being said. And is this the downfall of Ian Garry? Probably not. He's a pretty good fighter. But it's very interesting that all of this is paired with this sickness, and could the stress from fight week and cutting weight and all these other outside things impact your immune system, causing you to get sick? Yes, totally. That's plausible, but I find it interesting. I don't know what the motives are. I don't know. Shout out to Vicente Luque. He said today that he has Ian Garry's back if someone tries to do something to his family or something. He's just such a nice guy, and it sucks that he's not going to get paid. But at least this didn't happen after he cut weight. At least Luque didn't have to cut all the way down to 170. Hopefully they shoot him some money. Ian Garry was supposed to fight Jeff Neal, and Jeff Neal had to pull out. I don't know if this fight actually gets rebooked. Maybe they'll find Luque a short notice opponent if he wants one. That would be cool for him. There's still time. They have Thursday and Friday. Maybe they can find like a Basil Hafez or someone cool like that comes in on short notice, fights and looks well. If the sicknesses are true, I hope the best for Garry. If he pulled out under pressure, I would probably understand. I don't know if I could personally handle the pressures of that these guys deal with, outside of their fight camps. And could I say he had it coming? Maybe. Um, Karma does work in weird ways, and you reap what you sow. But maybe he's sick. Maybe he just really is sick, and maybe he really does want this fight. Uh, Maybe fight week got to him. Again, tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. That's all. Hopefully, no one else falls off and requires some breaking news. If no one else falls off and there's no more crazy news, I will have a show coming up for you guys next Tuesday. Until then, listen to the recap show. That'll be with Ben and Keith. That'll be on YouTube right after the fights are over. I'll personally probably be in the chat there too. I think there's some year-end award stuff to look out for with Sherdog. I'll be included in that, giving my opinion on that. I'll probably do some sort of end of the year show with the guys. We'll see what we do. If not, I'll talk to you all next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Check the kick. I'm Devin. Enjoy the fights.